Hello, hello, hello to all of my amazing Sagittarius. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today, Sagittarius. Yes, Sagittarius, let's get right into your reading. We're going to be talking about Chiron, which is a minor planet. Chiron actually is retrograde right now, and it represents the desire to heal and make whole and indicate aspects of our lives where we've been wounded. Everybody has been wounded in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But I want to help you understand why you may be an overgiver, right? So that you're not being an overgiver of your time, your energy, in some instances, money in relationships, okay? You want to make sure that you are not an overgiver so you can balance that thing out. You have nice, healthy relationships around you despite what may have happened to you that was out of your control. So if you happen to be a cross watcher on any other Chiron videos, then you'll see the difference in how other signs are affected too by things that may have wounded them. So again, let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my amazing Sagittarius as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. I am talking to my smart, caring, deep thinkers who are also honest, who loves to have fun, generous idealist, has a great sense of humor, archers, the IC sign, the gift of sight. Yes. All right. So remember I said, so we have 6 planets that are retrograde. In addition to 6 planets being retrograde, we have I'll tell you the 6 planets: Mercury, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto. Did I say Mercury? Okay, let's run it back. Neptune. Okay, so you have Neptune, Mercury, Jupiter, Uranus, um, Saturn, and Pluto are retrograde right now. In addition to those planets being retrograde, we have the minor planet, Chiron, that's retrograde right now, right? So yes, so we're going to speak specifically about that because a lot of times people keep repeating cycles, like attracting the same kind of people. It's okay that you attract people, but you want to be able to balance it out so you'll be able to see what category to put them in, if any category at all. Some people they're not even, the only category they should be on is outside of your life, not have any access to you whatsoever. Here we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. We have the High Priestess, which is attached to the Moon, which never goes retrograde. You see this energy, this, open portal, highly, highly, highly intuitive, right? We also have the the Two of Pentacles. So let's talk about it, right? So specifically how Chiron affects you, Sagittarius, is that you may have sacrificed opportunities for further, like travel or education, but there have been some sacrifices made in your life, right? And so you may have lost loss of faith, which may have made you feel a little restless in certain areas. Remember, if you're new to my channel, first and foremost, welcome. Thank you for joining us. But if you're not new, Sagittarius, if you go back and look at some of the past videos and I talk about how you all saw things that people said you didn't see and that kind of thing, it kind of sort of made you lose faith in your spiritual gifts, right? Especially when you've been gaslighted, people are telling you didn't see or you didn't know things that you know or you saw or whatever, and it caused you to lose faith. So here's the thing right here. I'm looking at, because you all have such big hearts and because you're such givers, deep hearts, you all love real deep. This is what you really want to protect, Sagittarius. And you want to focus on making yourself your soulmate, right? Because when you balance out your own energies and you're saying, okay, I know I'm highly spiritually gifted. I have a big heart. I'm a very generous person. I've made a lot of sacrifices in my life. I'm not going to sacrifice my gifts anymore. I'm not doing that anymore, right? Even if it looks like I'm by myself, these two hands belong to the same person, right? Speaks to duality first and foremost. This card right here speaks to duality, divine masculine to your divine feminine. You're seen, unseen, known, unknown, good, evil, in everybody, right? So you're committed to your spiritual gifts first and foremost. You don't have to necessarily have the title of whatever different titles people have for their spiritual gifts, because it's already in you, right? So no matter whether you are a painter, a writer, a singer, a dancer, a government worker, whatever, you're still spiritually gifted, right? So you know what you know, you saw what you said you saw, the whole 9 yards. Highly spiritually gifted. This is what you're committed to, protecting your spiritual gift, protecting your heart, right? That passion inside of you, because again, you all love deep, you love hard, right? Of course, it's going to attract a lot of people, Sagittarius. It's going to attract a lot of broken people, because they know that you have so much love to give and you're such a big-hearted person that you have no problem giving. This is where I'm going to need you to really balance out your energy. This duality right here, when you were out of balance, you felt like you needed somebody outside of you to reciprocate what you were giving to so many people, this big heart, this deep love, and the whole 9 yards. Until you came across a couple of people who either weren't willing to do it or they weren't capable of doing it, giving you, reciprocating this big heart energy, right? But remember, it all stems from long ago. It could have stemmed from your childhood where you felt like you sacrificed opportunities. Like maybe you stayed home. Maybe you decided, I'm not going to travel, or I'm not going to go to school and learn more or whatever, because I need to take care of people here at home. So you made major sacrifices. Excuse me. But you made sacrifices in being around people who were constantly questioning your spiritual gifts. Why do you want, that's evil. That's whatever, right? So now that you have focused more on your spiritual gifts, you have tons of prospects, because you're thinking about how so many people try to almost dismiss your spiritual gifts, like and you made all of these sacrifices. And so look at all of the prospects you have coming your way, all the advancement on the job, advancement in your friendships, new soul tribes, new romantic interests, if that's what you want, Sagittarius. All of these opportunities. Why? Because you're committed to loving yourself deeper and harder first, right? Balancing out your own energy and being open to meeting new prospects, new opportunities coming your way. So for some of you all, you may have felt like you were restricted, like, okay, I really don't want to talk about my spiritual gifts because they may seem strange and spooky and weird. Even though people around you knew you were highly spiritually gifted, because of their fear, it was causing you to be fearful, right? But now that you're away from that, you feel like 1,000, you feel like your energy is on 1,000, your spiritual gifts, everything is clear. You're away from that confusion, and you're saying, you know what? I'm committed to loving myself deeper and harder. And you're earning more money. You're balancing out your daily affairs. You'd be surprised, Sagittarius, at how many people I talk to who are healers, Sagittarius, who are healers. Well, other signs too, but since we're talking about you, I talk to a lot of Sagittarius that are healers. You all know what you know. You saw what you saw in the spirit realm. And because it wasn't nurtured by other people, you made a lot of sacrifices because of your big heart. You made a lot of sacrifices. You have talked yourselves out of going to school. You've talked yourselves out of traveling just to appeal to other people's emotions. Like people really were draining you. They really gave you the impression they really needed you, like this codependent. That's what I'm getting, kind of like codependency, you know. And so yeah, so some of you all were pretty restless, like when it came to, because you can't run away from these gifts. You can't run from your spiritual gifts at all. And you may have been trying real hard to just stay focused, but it's like, no, you can't run away from your spiritual gifts. Now that you have answered the call on your life, you're happier than you've been in a long time, but you had to get away from this energy. that energy of fear. See, what I'm getting is that some people grew up in like really religious backgrounds, which told you that is devil worship. Your spiritual gifts is devil worship. And now you're saying, hold on, no, it's not. We have God in us and we have devil in us. We have low vibration energy in us and high vibrational energy. I choose my spiritual gifts, and this actually represents fear. It represents doubt. It represents addiction to people, places, and things. I'm not addicted to anything, no person, no nothing. I am not fearful. I'm operating in faith, not fear. False evidence appearing real. So some of you all have had to hightail it out of there, away from those people. I'm not talking about any specific denomination at all, right? I don't say anything negative about churches or pastors or anything. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is that you've opened up your portal so that you can receive directly from Most High God your spiritual gifts. Because whether these people realize it or not, them trying to hold you back and hold you down and keep you away from your spiritual gifts, they didn't even realize you were there. You were born on the day that you were born so that you can help heal them. Here we have Knight of Swords. But anyway, now you're focused, laser focused. Shame on them. Well, I can say shame on them. They didn't know any better. So some of them didn't know any better. So they didn't do any better. Some of them actually did know better. But you've been investing in yourself. Some of you all have been going to get your gemstones and crystals. Some of you all have been reading more spiritual books, like really, really fully tapped in to the God level of clarity in you. Kudos to you, Sagittarius. Yes. So we have death, rebirth. That fear and doubt is now dead. Yep, it's gone. That fear and doubt in you is dead. It's gone. Yeah, you are fully 100% dependent upon God for your spiritual gifts, not anything else, not fear, not doubt, no nothing. Like, hey, I'm not crazy. I saw what I saw. That had to be God was showing me something. Now you're giving God the praise for your spiritual gifts. And I see some of you all celebrating outside of your home, whether it is your new house, whether you're moving, whether it's a building that you purchased, whether you're going back to school. But I see you celebrating outside of a building. Very happy. You could even be refinancing your house. But so many opportunities are coming your way because you answered the call in your life and you have killed fear and doubt. It's all gone. Plus you're working very hard and earning a lot of money. I love it. Let's pull an oracle card for you and see what this oracle card has to say, Sagittarius. Nice. Very, very nice. It's always nice when you answer your spiritual gifts, the call on your life, to help other people using your spiritual gifts. The people that had access to you your whole life didn't even realize what they had in their presence. Your family didn't even realize what they had in you, their spiritual gifts in their presence, the magnitude and how powerful your spiritual gifts are. Yep, let's pull an oracle card. You can center yourself at will. Yep, you can center yourself at will. Very, very nice. What does it say on the other side? I see the world from an expanded perspective. Yes, you have expanded your spiritual knowledge. Yes. And you center yourself, you can center yourself at will. Yeah. So you're a whole lot more focused than you were before. I mean, really a whole lot more focused. And it's actually benefiting all areas of your life, Sagittarius, because you're no longer bound by fear. You're no longer bound by doubt. All those things that happened to you where you felt like, again, CHIRON indicating aspects of your life where through no fault of your own, you've been wounded in some way. And sometimes that is ancestral. That came from one generation to the next generation on back to the next generation on back. And then here you are, the baton was passed to you. So now what are you going to do with the baton? You're going to answer the call with your spiritual gifts. You're highly spiritually gifted. Now it is time for you to go forth with your spiritual gifts. That is what I have for you. Again, no more sacrificing opportunities and sacrificing, furthering your education, your spiritual education, or even travel for that matter. Because like I said, Mercury is retrograde right now. You got 6 other planets that are retrograde, but this is getting to the heart of the matter as to why you are the way that you are. That's what I have for you. Have a great one. I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.